I'm not an owl anymore. I'm off that Batman schedule. What's up, everyone? So yeah, a couple months ago, I made a video about missing a lot of trades during London session and how like, oh man, I was asleep. I didn't catch the high of the day. Blah blah blah. And I was trying to switch to a nocturnal schedule to see if I could catch those setups. At the time, it wasn't really like, hey, I'm gonna start, doing this consistently for however long, but just a way to try it out and see if that schedule was even worth it. Living in LA, Pacific time, that kind of schedule during London, it had to be up before 12 a.m. And yeah, that's not really sustainable, but I was seeing, is it worth it? It's really only worth it if I'm catching bangers left and right, but the market's not going to really present those all the time, right? And yeah, so that was a journey in itself, and the whole routine was just so different. Like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., like I can't go to the gym, right? I'm just locked up at home, and I felt like a bat, really, just watching the moon rise, doing his thing, and it's just dark, can't really go anywhere. Going to sleep at like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Yeah, it was just a whole different routine. And, there'd be sometimes weeks where nothing actually happened. And I'm just like, damn, like, I really just stayed up all week during London session, throughout New York as well. But it came, it was a good thing I did that. And I was able to realize, like, hey, when I do see a setup that I do miss in London, like, hey, it's okay. Like, there's going to be some plays in New York as well. And that's when I came to realize, like, it only takes, like, 1 up to 5 trades a month, maybe even, probably less, to hit, if you're hitting those bangers, like, it's not going to matter. Like, with good risk and the way I trade with high risk reward setups, like, one banger, sure, I'm done for the month. A few bangers, little mini bangers, like, I'm good. And New York could present those too. There's trading Wyckoff, you're trading with institutions, right? So there's a couple red folder, high impact news events during New York, right? You got FOMC, you got CPI, you got NFP. FOMC is not every month, but still, there's some opportunities there. I've seen it collecting data over the past couple of months. I've seen some nice entries during New York as well. I'm going to be showing a USD CAD setup that happened literally February NFP, the second day of the month, I believe it was. And, first of all, it was printing a super clean accumulation schematic. Super textbook. Everything about it was super textbook. Trading Wyckoff, you're trading with big banks, big institutions, the sharks. So it's not even a surprise that the schematic was so clean. It's like, yo, they're active right now. They're swimming right now. And, as a Wyckofian trader, like, I'm trying to be in those waters too. And, that's when I need to be active as well. So, for example, this certain back test, first of all, I missed this trade. We'll actually go into that and why I missed it and everything. But with this entry, I back tested it and went for like a 50R. The first like real like take profit level, I don't know, 30% you could take off, 50%, 75, whatever, was at about a 30 risk reward. And you could do the math there. Like, if you risk 0.25%, per position, like, your trade's already at 7.5%, right? But if you're risking 0.5%, it's already at 15%. So, like, you have a choice of cutting the whole thing right there, letting some runners go, 50%, 75%, whatever it is. But, like, the rest is kind of history off just this, like, one trade, one banger trade, right? So just realizing, like, yo, like, if I were to actually hit that month with some good risk, like, I might be just done for the month. Literally, like, the month just started and I'm already done. Like, that's what we're all striving for as traders, right? financial freedom, just freedoms in general. I'm not gonna leave my 9 to 5 to hop on another 9 to 5. Be trying to trade every single day. Yeah, there was other, there was a U chef setup as well. Went for like 100R. Those are more rare. But my point's still taken. Like if I hit 100R with a good risk, I might be done for a couple months. But yeah, and then work on something else, passion projects or whatever it is. Yeah, it kind of that whole thing just made me realize like, hey, like there's gonna be setups in New York, there's gonna be setups in London. Just be ready when they happen, and over time, anticipating when price is gonna be a little clean, when the sharks are gonna be swimming, where they're gonna be swimming, when, and just jumping in with them. And no, let's just take the extreme example where I did take 0.5% on that trade, and like I did lose, like I lost 0.5%, but the upside. It's crazy. Yeah, so my main thing is just keeping that sniper mentality and moving forward. Even though if it's just New York session, like maybe I have to wake up a little bit earlier one day because I'm anticipating price to build out a schematic and mitigate and all that. So be it. And over time, maybe there is a day I hop on London here and there, and that's gonna be with time and experience, anticipating when price is gonna do its thing. Maybe there's some big high impact news events coming out during London session, all that good stuff. But yeah, you only need a few bangers a month, limiting the dumb losses. Like it's possible. I have yet to do it. I have faith I will. All that, just building the reps every single day, sniper mentality, and less is more. Keeping trading every day, fucking so many trades a day, eating up commissions on your account, eating up those fees, like that's gonna eat up the account as well. So that sniper mentality, 1 trade a week, maybe 2 trades a week, maybe. Like if you hit that banger once in that month, like don't be greedy. Maybe you're done with that account and you're working on some other funding for some other ones. Then there's some justification for keeping training for the month. But yeah, as you see this UST cat setup, like super picture perfect. Like why would I want to trade more if I hit that, or when I hit something like that, right? You chef 100R, like come on, talk to me. Like come on, man. Us traders, we're trying to be financially free, and free with our schedule. So why trade more than we have to? But yeah, that's all. I just wanted give a little update on that. And I'm gonna try to be coming in with more back tests and training the eye. And yeah, I'm training my eye at the same time. Those of you viewing could see the power of Wyckoff and when it's used in the right spot, right demand, premium levels or whatever at the right time too. It's crazy. Be sure to tune in, and yeah, more coming. Please like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Thanks.